Chief Justice John Roberts may want to ask himself, how many insurrectionist flags are too many for one of his justices to fly? His colleague, Justice Samuel Alito, seems to think that flying insurrectionist flags are okay as long as you can blame it on your wife. Ironically, it may be the only space in Alito's America where a woman's autonomy is recognized and respected. He is, after all, the author of the opinion that overturned Roe v. Wade. The public revelation of the flags flying over Alito's residences, flags that were also carried by January 6th rioters, prompted calls for Alito's recusal from 2 January 6th cases. Dubbed Flaggate, this is just the latest ethics scandal to rock a court facing a crisis of legitimacy amid an historic loss of public faith. The nation's highest court, long revered for quietly steering jurisprudence toward stability, increasingly resembles a messy reality show. But it's probably not all that surprising that our institutions, with MAGA extremists among their ranks, are beginning to mirror the chaotic world of Donald Trump, the twice impeached and now convicted former Apprentice host. Flaggate follows a string of ethics controversies, calling into question the court's impartiality, including revelations that Justices Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito accepted lavish gifts from GOP megadonors with business before the court. The justices appear to be doing right by their conservative donors, refusing to recuse themselves from impacted cases while presiding over landmark rulings that have chipped away at the civil rights of millions of Americans. From overturning Roe v. Wade and gutting the Voting Rights Act to chopping down the Environmental Protection Agency's power to fight climate change, the court has loudly and unapologetically declared war on judicial restraint and on its own tradition of stare decisis, the principle of the court following its own long-established precedent. All of this raises questions about the Chief Justice Roberts, his role, and whether or not he has lost control over his court. Roberts has so far refused to meet with members of the Senate Judiciary Committee to address the court's unprecedented ethics crisis, insisting that the court will continue to police itself, or at least pretend to. On Tuesday, the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer criticized Roberts, stating, quote, "Justice Roberts has, in my opinion, not lived up to his responsibility as Chief Justice on issue after issue," end quote. Recent remarks from some of the sitting justices have only served to underscore just how chaotic and unaccountable this court has become under Roberts. Speaking at Harvard University, Justice Sonia Sotomayor revealed, quote, "There are days that I have come to my office after an announcement of a case and closed my door and cried. There have been those days, and there are likely to be more. There are moments when I'm deeply, deeply sad. And there are moments when, yes, even I feel desperation." That is a sitting justice experience of the highest bench. It is marked by desperation. This is telling, to say the least. So how many insurrectionist flags would be one too many for a Supreme Court justice to fly? Justice Roberts believes that's not a concern for the American public.